Hi, I just wanted to quickly post an update about MyCashFlow. It's just an app that I can use to keep track of my personal expenses each month, my budgets, and my finances. And it's an app that I built like a few years back, but I've made some changes. So I've been learning ASP.NET recently, and I decided to rewrite the backend using ASP.NET Core. So it's an ASP.NET service now, and it exposes a REST API that my clients can consume to interact with the service. And one of the clients is an Excel add-in, so it shows up as a custom menu in Microsoft Excel called MyCashFlow, and I can click on that. And for the most part, it's remained it hasn't changed that much. It works pretty much the same. It's just querying a different endpoint now and processing things a little differently. But I can refresh. And what that does is it fetches all my expenses this year from the service and creates a different worksheet for each month and puts the expense in the respective worksheet. Now for this month, I created dummy entries because I didn't want it to expose my actual financial data. So these are all just like dummy entries I created for demo. And I just added a sum over here so I can keep track of it. The other client is an Alexa skill. So I can use my voice assistant to ask questions about my expenses, and it can talk directly to my service. So here's a quick demo. Alexa, open my cash flow.
Your cash flow account is open. What's up?
How's it going?
So far, we have spent $2,329.0 this month. The top three categories by expense are rent, with $2,000.0, groceries, with $237.0, and finally gas, with $35.0.
When did we last purchase gas?
We last spent on gas on Tuesday, June 4th, 2019.
When did we last shop at Target?
We last shopped at Target on Wednesday, June 5th, 2019.
What have you spent on groceries this month?
We have spent $237.0 for groceries this month, which is 5.1% below the monthly average.
Goodbye.
Closing cash flow. Goodbye.
So that's like a quick demo of how it works, and it's pretty much the same features as before. Again, it's using a different endpoint now. But one thing that I've actually added as a new feature to this version is integration with Lifx. So I have a Lifx bulb, which is a smart bulb that connects to Wi-Fi, and I can programmatically connect to it and change the state. So I can change the color of the bulb, or I can change the intensity of the bulb, or I can turn it on or off remotely. And I'm using that, give me an idea. And I'm trying to explore like a different way of visualizing the information that I have with my service, and see if I can use Lifx in some way. So one thing that I've tried doing is use budgets. So a budget, I define a budget, which is the maximum amount of money that I can spend in a month. And then from that, I can get the budget so far. So given how far ahead in my month I am, so given the date today, I can get the budget so far. And then I can compare that with the total expense, the actual expense, money that I've spent so far. And then I can, maybe get a % difference, which tells me how far above or below the budget I am using my expense. And then, stratify the % difference as different layers and assigning a different color to each layer. So what the positive numbers mean is that I'm spending less than the budget, and negative numbers mean that I'm spending more than the budget. So anything from green, blue, white, indigo, and violet means that I'm doing good, and like anything below pink, orange, yellow, and red means that I'm not doing very well. So I can use this as an indication of my financial health, and I have integrated that with my service so that I can ask Alexa to change the color of my light bulb based on how I'm doing so far with respect to my budget. So I'll do a quick demo of that. Alexa, open my cash flow.
Your cash flow account is open. What's up?
How's my financial health?
Sure, check the Lifx bulb.
Expense $3,000 for doctor at PMF.
All right, $3,000 added under doctor at PAMF.
How's my financial health now?
Sure, check the Lifx bulb.
Goodbye.
Closing cash flow. Goodbye.
So as you can see, when I asked for my financial health first, it gave me a color blue, which means I was doing good. I wasn't doing that bad. You know, I was spending less than the budget, probably between 0 to 25% of the budget. But, you know, I added a new expense, like $3,000 for doctor, which is a lot of money. And let's say that was an unplanned expense or something. So I added that, and then I checked my health, and the color changed to red. Or red, yeah, and so that means that, you know, I just drastically went below budget, and hopefully I can, you know, if there's an expense that I was planning to make, like a luxury expense or something, I can, you know, probably do that some other time. So, you know, I'm just exploring this. You know, there's different things we can do with Lifx, but one thing that I like about, there's a couple of advantages of using color to visualize information. One of them is obviously that, you know, a color can trigger an emotional response. So, you know, if I'm in the middle of the month and, you know, I'm planning to purchase like a brand new Google Pixel phone or something, and I decide to check my health and it turns red, and then, you know, I'm like, oh, you know what, you know, it doesn't look good, it doesn't feel good, I don't think I should spend today, and maybe I should spend it like, you know, next month, or, you know, towards the end of the month if things are good. The other advantages of using color is that, you know, the information is discrete. So I can ask this question in the presence of my friends, like, or any other strangers around, and it's just going to change the color of the light bulb, and the color really means only something to me. So somebody else looking at it is just like, oh, it's a color. They don't really understand what that means, and it's only me. I can look at the color and I'll be like, you know, secretly understand that how good I'm doing or how bad I'm doing. So yeah, it's exciting to try that out, and you know, it's exciting to do this demo. So yeah, thanks for watching.